Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. In today's episode, it is 5:30 p.m. and I'm here. It's a little later than I would like to. I've been getting to these later, but today I had a meeting of one of my many groups. I have like three groups that I'm in this semester. Three, two, maybe two. One of my groups, we had a meeting today, like 2 hours, and I don't know, man. I feel like I didn't do a whole lot in the meeting. We were doing like a planning document for our project, and just kind of sat there and I was like, yeah, I'm here. I showed up to the meeting, but I don't feel like I contributed that much, but that's okay. I'll do better when I'm actually getting to code something. Like, I edited the document and stuff, and I threw ideas out, but I didn't feel like I was really making any meaningful contribution, you know? It happens. Yeah, we're Prince today. But other than that, not a whole lot. Probably gonna do some more recording today after this. So yesterday I put up the first episode of my Darkest Dungeon 2 run. I, as of yet, have not finished that run. I'll probably finish that actually after this episode. It's been like 5 sections or something like that. It's a really long run, but it's good. Nothing tragic happens so far, is what I want you to think. There's that, and then I'm gonna probably try and grab another game and do a first look for you this week. I don't want it to be like I do 3 of these and then I don't do them for months, but people have been throwing me games though. Very much I appreciate it. I'm gonna try and keep the pace, but also school's starting to pick up. I had to take the last 2 days off of streaming because I was doing so much schoolwork between the projects and all of this stuff. So, you know. Either way, it's fine. Let me ask you today's question. I do have one. I have one that I think is pretty fun. So in my meeting that I was talking about earlier, we're making a puzzle game for my game design 2 class. Pretty fun, pretty exciting. One of the guy who's acting as the group leader, it's his game idea. He was doing research and he was like, yeah, so puzzle games are about, I believe they're about to make a resurgence. Because Portal 2 is 15 years, or sorry, Portal 1 is 15 years old, and people are going to start feeling nostalgia for it. Because apparently he did some research into like the nostalgia window, he called it. It's like 15 to 25 years after something comes out, people start experiencing nostalgia. I was like, this is, in my mind, I didn't say this out loud, but in my mind I was like, this is a really interesting prediction that I don't feel. Like, I don't think people are going to start feeling nostalgia for Portal. But it's an interesting prediction based on things that make sense. And it got me thinking about what are games that you feel like are about to make some sort of a resurgence or ride some sort of a nostalgia wave. Maybe the answer is none, but like, I don't know, an unfair answer to this is Minecraft, because Minecraft did come out like 13 years ago, but people are still playing it. But Minecraft today is different than Minecraft 13 years ago. But I feel like that's a game that had a pretty big shift in perception and player base from like when it released to now. Another one that I think would be interesting to look at is probably I think Fortnite will probably have the same sort of life cycle where in 10 years people are going to be playing it and going, "Oh yeah." And then they're and there'll be some other game that the kids are playing, because there's always some game that's like, "Yeah, that game's for kids. That's full of the 12-year-olds." I think it's an interesting thought. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's begin. Hellhorned, Stygian, Blading Seal, Daedalus, Ragefell, Sapseraph, Fledgling of Ice Tornado, Branding Right. Pretty good suite of starters. This clan combo is very scary. Your health in the early game is often pretty low. I'm down for Firewall. I'm going to make sure that I don't do anything too crazy here. Grab a little Brawler Prince. Now, when I say I'm not going to do anything too crazy, I am going to click this relic. You never know, it could be game winning. Or it could be these. I mean, Hell's Banners is fine, right? I'm probably going to play an imp-based plan, so Hell's Banners fixes my energy problems in the long term. This seems good. We don't take the trial because I took the relic. Yeah, we have Ice Tornado to make this fight easier as well. I'm gonna play it right now. If I don't play Ice Tornado on that turn, I can't play it for... I guess I could have played it here thanks to the double train steward, but... hard to know. Better to play it safe, right? Also, was that all my train stewards? No, I have one more. Oh yeah, there he is. And may as well branding right. Our early game here is actually very good because of Hell's Banners. I apologize for the doubt I cast upon Hell's Banners. I was very wrong. As it turns out, they let me get away with a lot of nonsense here. I believe I should play Ice Tornado on this turn. Actually, I should play Fledgling Imp on that turn, but Ice Tornado's fine too. I have the Fireball to block the damage, so it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, this is the line that I was thinking of, was just play 2 Ice Tornadoes to kill chains. And it works, so, you know. And with the first Ice Tornado, I would have been able to kill him with basically any combination of cards. Welder Helper here, very good. Answers survivability for us. Probably nothing, honestly. Crystallis is okay, but it's expensive. I could probably take it. Right now, it looks like my game plan is pretty much done. I'm going to infuse Welder Helper onto Fledgling Imp, give it Endless, and let it frontline. Or Prince? I think so. And then we play like 2 of those plus a 2-space unit. A lot of quicks lately. I actually want to try this with Horned Warrior, but I think it's bad. But I want to try it with Horned Warrior, because the imps are going to be tanking, right? We give the Horned Warrior plus 25. This is the long-term idea. I'm down to reroll here, because there's money in the middle. Yeah, you get an Endless. So we're going to go Endless on the Rage Imp on Mr. Fledgling Imp, because Welder Helper gives AoE armor. We're going to play 2 of these Fledgling Imps infused with Welder Helper, and that's basically it. It's an interesting one because this is the sort of setup where my early game is a little bit in question, because it's going to be harder for these imps to die once the infusion goes down. Once we get past that, it's no big deal, it's pretty free. The other thing that's interesting is I don't really need any unit upgrades. I have the Endless, I'm all set. I need damage more than I need armor. Yeah. It's fine. The plus 25 Horned Warrior should just take care of business for us, more or less. He's big. He's Prince, but with more HP right now. Later on, I'm going to need Prince, but for now the Horned Warrior handles it. And basic idea here is that it doesn't matter what unit I have frontlining, because the imps are going to take it, so I may as well play Horned Warrior who has multi-strike. That's a rough outline of the plan. Hornbreak is decent here. But sometimes the imp isn't gonna die, and that's where Hornbreak comes in. The imp's not gonna die, I just kill it myself. Or like one's gonna die but not the other. Yeah, could make a case for Fortify as well. I don't really need Offering Token here. I'm not going for an in-camp plan. And then it's like Steel Shop is fine. I think Magic Shop is actually better. I want to upgrade this branding right. I don't want the infusion right now, I want to do it after this. Yeah, in Value Stone branding right. Not really a good card for holdover because I can only play it like 4 or 5 times maybe. Or my units are out of health. Yeah. -1 Hornbreak. grab a +20 consume, I think for Ice Tornado. I like using Ice Tornado once and then letting it go. These aren't very good. As infusions, I should say. I want survivability, I think, but my damage scaling is going to be a little lower. Armor, Frostbite, Sap. We go for Armor, Rage, maybe? Armor buff. Hell yeah. Definitely. I don't need... Oh, I could intrinsic this card, and then it's a Space Prism. And I don't need to take space. Yeah. Cool. Dude, imagine this card existing in the same game as Inflame. It gives more armor, more damage, and it costs less. I know what you're gonna say, Inflame is a common and this is a rare. Yeah, so what? Like, and this card's crazy. And I was thinking about rerolling for a -1, but I have Hell's Banners, so with this intrinsic plan added in, I believe I just go for double draw, because I have energy handled, I have space handled. I just take draw to deal with the fact that I'm playing all these in. Alternative idea is I could play mid-floor. It's also a reasonable idea. Either way. Plating Seal is almost frightening. Because like right now it's scary until I draw the first imp. And then it's fine, and it starts to get better once I get the duplicate down. Now on the downside here, I am about to go to like 75, 80, 90 Pact Shards maybe? So, I'm gonna be pretty high. Wow. Nice. I'm going to be pretty high on Pact Shards, but I'm ready. I think I will be strong enough for it. You play Welder Helper and torch it? Like, I'm taking 6 damage to put down 20 armor, right? 6 damage because that torch would have... Actually, I guess it's only 5 damage, right? Because the torch would have killed the foot soldier. This guy would always be 4 attack. I'm incanting for no reason, but also it stops mattering, like, now. Yeah, whenever I draw Floodbling, it really shouldn't matter too much at all. I hypothesize, I'm pretty sure we're winning, but maybe my damage is too low. You never know. I could always play Ice Tornado next turn. Like, I can always skip the imp and play Ice Tornado on this turn, right? If this is so scary. And it is a little scary, the foot soldier, but it's not so scary. Because there's cards I can draw, as I did. Hornbreak. Yeah, we killed Daedalus. A little frightening, but not that bad. I'm 100% taking draw here. Dark deal? More like dork deal. Yeah, I'll take it. Fine. Will I incant 15, well not even 15, I have to incant 10 times for Rail Beater to be worse than Armor Shark? And if I pick up Railhammer, Armor Shark is just better? Yeah, Armor Shark's just better. I'm gonna go like super over on Pact Shards though. For that. That's okay. So we're gonna go left here. I'm going to the duplicate. I'm gonna go ahead and just supercharge here. Clear out like... I actually don't want to clear out Train Stewards right now. I want to clear out like torches, I think. Like, one torch, one Train Steward. How about that? Lodestone Totem. I can take that as a survivability option. I've done that in the past and I lost. But in this run it would be different. I don't like it though. Yeah, I don't like it. We're going to do the imp here because I can duplicate. Now, this imp doesn't have plus 25. That's okay. It's okay because I think that with plus 25, the imp already has 21 health. Right? Yeah. So it's 31 when you play both of them. Like, this is where the problem arises. I'm a little worried the imps are just gonna live forever. Right? That's the fear here. I'm 90 Pact Shards, so taking multi-strike is scary, I would say. Yeah, I'm not comfortable with that. It's like, I would really like to play Burnout 1 on these imps. In my perfect universe, I get a Burnout 1 upgrade somehow. Because they're just so tanky. Go get him, Shark. I need to leave enemies alive so that they can walk up here and kill my imps, is what this run is now. Shark deal goes here. I think I branding right this imp. Like, it's a good problem to have, right? What my problem here is I'm getting too much value. It's a great problem to have, honestly. Funny, so I want to play... Yeah, I don't know, man. Thankfully there's a wave coming up that'll put these imps in their place. No, it really is a great problem to have, though. I just generate too much value on my imps. Would I pick Transcendent in this run, you think? I don't know. Maybe I could have gotten away with the trial. The problem with the trial is I'm not confident that I kill the enemies in time. Give me more waves that look like this, though. This run, I need my enemies to be doing more damage. 14 times 2? No, do more. Yeah, 19 times 2. Now we're talking. Now you might be able to scratch the surface. So the problem that this deck actually will face is that my damage scaling can be a little low. That battering ram? Like... It's gotta be impressive, right? Impressive isn't that good, but it's fine. I don't want anything from Stygian in this run. And I don't want... Like, I could get multi-strike Horned Warrior, I guess, but I'd rather go to the magic shop. I'm gonna go pretty high on Pact Shards on this run, I'm pretty sure. Like, what am I afraid of, right? Like a Jack Strips, sure. People often ask me to play runs where I go big on Pact Shards. I'm gonna go pretty high. I'm gonna be like 145, I think, so I'm taking 25 here. I'll take another relic. And I think it's worth it to look at the relics, because there are some high rolls that just win the game on the spot. What's the Wormkin card? It's... Broken Memories? Space Prism is whatever. I already have it. You could make a case for it, I guess, because I could try to play another imp with it, but like, I don't know. It seems subpar. -1 impressive. Don't want to remove consume. Go for a reroll. Sure. Like, I was trying to think of what I would want here, but I think it's just fine. Yeah, double stacking Dark Deal is good. I want to scale faster. In the next ring? Trinket Shop? Yeah, save my money. I actually feel like I should save my money pretty heavily because I want to look for some of the high rolls. It's a shame that this isn't Self-Made Harpy, because Self-Made Harpy has a real scary look if I had this set up. Self-Made Harpy would probably do like, I don't know what it is on 100, but I think it's very high. I guess I should be buffing Prince in these circumstances, right? I guess so. Oh yeah, I have Jack Strips. Next ring I do my Dark. Like the thing that's always crazy to me when I go high on Pact Shards is like, look at this wave. This wave isn't scary. Yeah, nice. This wave doesn't frighten me in any way. Because the wrong unit rolled, or the wrong 2 units rolled the infusion. In most circumstances, when you infuse 2 units on that wave, I'm gonna go, ah, scary. But like, same thing here, right? It's like, if you don't infuse the tank, I'm not afraid. I don't respect it. I know you might think, oh, well now look who's afraid. It's not me. Kill this guy. It's not me. Good job, Ice Tornado. I don't mind that. You can see though, my damage scaling, especially if I don't draw the second imp early, it is rather low. This is 23? Yeah, you're good. And this is one situation where my scaling problem of my units don't die doesn't get fixed on the Divinity, because yeah, the Divinity is not gonna kill these 21 health imps. Are you crazy? What's the Divinity gonna do? He's gonna be sad. He's gonna go Wayne. 10 stealth on Crystal Cloak's a little scary. I'm gonna make a little Shark Bastion here. Try to strip a little bit of stealth. I'll throw him an imp. Right, there's no reason not to throw my man an imp and just help out. Fight the good fight. Could play Dark Deal there, but I think that's fine. Okay, we get to 4. No problem. Like I've been saying, my survivability is great. Look at these guys, they have like 100 health. It's not great, it's good. That's what I should say, it's good. Inferno? It does kill my imps. And Flame. I can take Inferno here. It's fine. My scaling isn't conditional on anything happening. I guess actually it is. If I Inferno the waves away, how am I going to have my imps die? Great question. No good answer for you. Would love a value stone in here. Too bad. Go ahead and do our Shark into Horn Warrior play. Make my man a little tankier. I'm looking for Railhammer specifically. Okay, cool. I was gonna say, or there are other options that I would start to list off there, but no, I don't have to. There's Railhammer. Thanks, monstertrain. I think it's really hard for me to ever swing playing Ice Tornado in this deck. Especially now that I want to incant a lot, so I'm just gonna toss it. I'll keep the consume one, but like, you know. What was in here? Was it a Purge Stone? It was a Purge Stone. If I'm going big on Pact Shards, I may as well go big on Pact Shards, right? Like, I may as well grab this Purge Stone. I'm not gonna... So, I don't like taking Pact Shards for the sake of taking Pact Shards. Like, I don't... Although this spell chain is actually not that bad. Alright, fine. You got me. It's a strange run for me to just slam a bunch of Pact Shards on, and I'm probably gonna die for it. But, you know, we can see. Like, this run on paper doesn't seem that strong, right? Also, Fel is going to have, yeah, 4 multi-strike. If you don't know, someone once told me that of the units in the game, in terms of Pact Shard scalings, Rage Fel has the highest. Her Pact Shard scaling is... What is that? 20? What? That's a bug, right? Oh no, I'm a fool. He has incant. I forgot I put that on him. My bad. Yeah, someone told me that Rage Fel has the highest damage scaling out of Pact Shards, which is fun. Why didn't I Inferno here? You know why I didn't Inferno here. This imp needs to die. My man's had it too good. We gotta take him out. I mean, I guess this run does actually look pretty strong. When I start to look at it, I go, maybe there's a little bit of strength in here. My damage scaling might be a little low. Wait, really? That guy's attack just didn't matter? Huh, how about it? My damage scaling might be low, but I think because I have so many hits on this floor, it should be fine. That's a shame. I do just incamp my man, though. We have even better survivability now because of the incamps. And now we have branding right as well. Like, everything should pan out just fine. And this run, it doesn't... Oops, ping the wrong man. It doesn't feel like it's that strong, but it is. It's deceptive. That's what I would call this run. It's deceptive. Because you got 5 hits, which is going to become 7 after this. We got 10 rage per round on the whole floor. And you have 28 armor on the whole floor per round. Like, it's pretty good. Should be, I should be min-maxing my positioning a little bit better. Especially for Fel. I should be respecting Rage Fel, because she's going to be doing like 100 damage or something, right? Yeah, 20 times 5. You thought I was kidding when I said 100 damage? No. She's going to be doing 100 damage. Rage Fel does not mess around. She is not going to pull any punches. I can kill both of these imps, but I think I'm best off just full armoring. Tank up. On the bright side, I chunked out like half her health, so 20 times 5, yeah. Even with all of this, my man takes 220. Oh god, that's 3 rounds. 100 damage on that target. Holy moly. That's quite a bit. I don't want... Like, One Horn's Tome is a bait because I have branding right. It's definitely bad. And I'm gonna go double draw as we discussed. The reason that I can do everything that I'm doing in this run and be so aggressive is because I get to take the deck to like 20 cards. I can get to the win condition really quickly. Kinda wanna go see a steel shop in the next ring. I'm gonna go left here. Check the artifact. I came here for the artifact. Conserve energy between turns? Sure. It's not crazy, but it's fine. Mondo Rail Spike? Nah. Spell Rail Spike? Yeah, sure, you can cut a Frozen Lance. I'm going to duplicate... we glimpsed ahead. I'm going to duplicate Old Magic here. So I glimpsed ahead, right? Right here I can duplicate the Imp, and then I have 3 of them. And that's pretty good. Hopefully this run is... this isn't going to be taking as many Pact Shards as I can, which is what people tend to want. But this is going to be taking a reasonable number of Pact Shards, and I tend to play it safe. This trial is very scary because the first wave of this combat can definitely run me over. But I'm gonna take it because I have 7 card draw. Yeah, it's not the end of the world. You go Prince, you go Horned Warrior, and we beef up the Prince. I think yeah, just do this. I could have gotten more energy, but yeah, also the other reason I did this is because we have Inferno. And this first wave is a lot less scary if I draw Inferno in time, which I did. Shout out Inferno. Good card, I guess. Glad I took it. I was really thinking about not taking... Truly, I was thinking about skipping on the Inferno. Part of the reason I spell chain branding right is so I could kill all my imps off if I had the reason to. As well. Like part of the reason was if I had this position, I could just spell chain kill all the imps. This is also a deck where I have Torch, Frozen Lance turns, which I want to get rid of. Despite this deck being 23 cards, I could make it better. Okay, though my units are all dead. Like all of these imps, they're dead, which means that I should just Branding Right. Indeed. And then we get fresh imps next round. This is, I actually feel like taking higher Pact Shards makes this run stronger. Because I get to make these waves where the enemies do 75 damage. And that's enough. Like this guy, if he was just doing 25 times 2, I don't know if I would be... Or rather, if he was doing not 25 times 2, but 15 times 2 is his number actually. Like if my numbers were a little lower, I think this would be worse. Or not my numbers, but the enemy numbers. You get what I'm saying. You see where I'm coming from on this one. Hit me for 25 times 2, see if I care. Yeah. Cool. It's looking pretty good. I would say Important Work is the exact card I would love to pick up here. And I do not want any of these. The only thing I got out of Stygian was the Incant Armor too, but hey, that's all I need. Hellhorned has this one in the bag. And I'll just take the higher base HP for Horned Warrior here. That's fine. I would love to see a Value Stone. Spell Chain? Oh, no. This is actually what I wanted, is Spell Chain. I said Value Stone because I was thinking about Value Stone Inferno, but Spell Chain is actually what I'm looking for here. We dupe this in. Let's go check the Trinket Shop. Imsicle is not that good. Friendliest enter with armor 5? Like, where do I put the Imsicle imps? I guess I just throw them away. I can put them on lower floors, they die, and you take this because there's a chance it pays out Transcendent. Yeah, okay. That convinced me. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of Torch. With the rest of my money here. Torch. I don't need my money yet. I don't have any reason to hold it. I rerolled this. Take Pyre attack, but I'm just gonna clear out the torches. And one more. I feel like I'm forgetting something and there's a reason I should keep something like that, but it's done now, it's gone. I'm out. 205 Pact Shards. Not too bad, all things considered. Not too bad. Alright, Sarah, let's see it. What's the number gonna be? I think he actually will do less damage than Fel. He's got a 4. He's got a chance. He might have it. Let's see. No turn 1 imps. I think if this were Patient Seraph, we'd be in a little more trouble. I'd be a little more concerned. Until I draw my imps, I don't want to let enemies walk on me for free. Like, I play that there. Yeah, because, you know, sometimes I don't hit my imps. Sometimes my imps are on vacation, I guess. It's okay, we'll get them on the Important Work. I knew. This is where it really starts to get going, though, because I get to play these Important Works as well. Sadly, I have to Branding Right. And this is also where things start to get a little strange, because the interaction of Rage and Sap, he's not going to lower my damage anymore, right? No, he does, okay. Never mind. I don't know anything. I'm a freaking bozo clown and I don't know a thing. In Relentless, my Sap won't tick down, right? The number on my damage number is what it stays once we get into Relentless. That's the difference maker. I think my damage output is high enough to just disregard. I think it is. For some reason, when I was hypothesizing this, I was thinking I was gonna... I guess I could be killing multiple imps in my turns, but I'm not. Like, it's a little bit of an issue. I have to alternate, I guess, right? I have to play, like... I'll illustrate what I mean in the next round. Oh, the next round where I have Spell Chain anyway. See, these are the turns I want to see. I want you to show me a unit that's... I want you to show me a floor that does 90... 105. Show me 116 damage. This is what I need. How am I gonna live if you're not gonna show me big damage numbers, right? Show me that shit. So show me Seraph on the top floor. Thank you. The numbers feel so weird. I should definitely have more, but it's the sap talking. Okay, so here's the deal. Should I branding right Hornbreaker Prince? Yeah, maybe it's good. But what if I forget? There's an important foe stronger than Sap Seraph that I have to defeat here, and it's me. What if I forget? Okay, so here's what I was trying to say. I'm pretty sure what I need to do is I need to play important work on both of them before I replay them. Like so. Oh yeah, also I should have kept torches so I could kill off fledgling imps that get generated from Impsicle. That's why I should have kept torches. I knew there was a reason. I could just put them in front, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Oh, it's Ice Tornado. Thinking about it, I was like, what's in there? What's consumed? Ice Tornado. Look at this weak shit. You're showing me a 15 times 2? What is this? Baby o'clock? Also, yeah, look at this. 205 Pact Shards Seraph does less than, what is it, like 150 on Foul? My man's doing 14 times 5. What am I, asleep right now? Is this nap time? Couldn't actually control where those were being placed. I mean, I could, but I just didn't feel like it. 14 times 5? Am I even awake right now? This is like snooze o'clock, right? It's like a prank. The real boss is coming after this, I'm sure. Where's the real Sarah? I think that the Divinity does actually pose a threat, because he's gonna do a very large amount of sweep damage. Oh, hey, blank pages. I haven't seen this in a while. Blank pages is fun. If you haven't seen this, it's a special for fighting the Divinity with over 150 Pact Shards. You can get this. You get a random champion if you don't have a champion in your hand added to your hand at the start of each turn. Alright, what do you got, Divinity? 14 times 2 on the middle floor, 17 banger on the top floor. The interesting thing is the waves are going to be the same. It's just the Divinity that gets stronger. I think I should still play top floor. Because... I don't know, maybe I should play mid floor. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna play mid floor. Because I drew Inferno turn 1 here, I'm gonna play the middle floor. It's a lot easier to tank, and I basically fight the enemies at the same rate because I get to wipe the enemies out. It's a lot easier to tank the 14 times 2. Yeah, go give him House Soul Guard. Yeah, go get him, boss. Alright, anyway. Oh, man. Yeah, so I'm gonna play Fledgling Imp, Important Work. Fledgling Imp, Important Work. Fledgling Imp here, and also Fledgling Imp here. And I think my best play is actually to branding right the front Fledgling Imp. Yeah, I feel like it's easier to play middle floor because I don't have good scaling defensively for Hornbreaker Prince, but I do have good scaling defensively for Horned Warrior. Wendleton? Yo, Strangler? I think he just dies, right? Like, no matter where I place this unit, I'm pretty sure he just dies. I guess I can put him top floor. He can go hang out. This is the mystery of blank pages. I think blank pages is sometimes just bad. Like here, I'm not sure it's actually doing me any good. it might be just hurting me. We'll do it. I take the I stop the blowback damage. It's probably fine. Oh, I drew old magic. Huge. Wait. This chef doesn't get to do anything, right? Like his effect, I don't have echoes. So his effect just does nothing. I guess he is a 3 multi-striker, so he does that. I don't care about the armor. The thing is, these enemies, they don't threaten me. This is what you have to remember. I got the boy top floor. Not Solgar, don't look at Solgar. I got Wendleton top floor. My man's holding it down up there. This shit just gave me Gorge Penumbra. That's hilarious. This shit gave me Gorge Penumbra. What am I gonna do with Gorge Penumbra, Monster Train? I don't have morsels. You can't give me this. You can't do that to me. Just give me a 3 mana or 3 space 20/20 and said, here you go, buddy. Go nuts. Oh, fuck you, Monster Train. That's vile. Harvest Rector, now you're talking. Harvest Rector, now we can converse. I mean, we can't, he's just gonna die. And honestly, Blank Pages does very little for me, and I recognize that, but it's still fun to take and go, today I think I will draw a Gorge Penumbra. Clueless. I think I min-maxed this properly here. And the min-maxing I'm doing doesn't really matter. Ah, shit. Rector, no, you were supposed to die. My man just dropped in, said you haven't even seen the worst of it, and then took an Ember Drain. What are you doing? Oh, a Trample Penumbra. Excellent. How lovely. My goal is to play Trample Penumbra this fight. New goal, new plan. My goal is now to, it doesn't have to be Trample Penumbra. I want to play one of the Penumbras. Hey, important work. Good shit. What an insane high roll. Important work and Fire Chomper to get me out of this. I get to take my turn now like normal. How strong. How we doing here? Yeah, we're doing pretty well. Penumbra, you got this. Penumbra, no! Oh no! Oh man. Yeah, I guess this run is just an extreme high roll, but it's weird because nothing particularly crazy is happening. Like, there's no Apex Imp. There's no... Sorry, just taking a second to think about my Rector reforming my Gorge Penumbra here. Yeah. But there's no Apex Imp. There's nothing too crazy. I just have Horned Warrior and these imps, right? It's really the imps. Rage plus Fledgling Imp. Oh, hey, Seraph died, or the Divinity died. Shit. Rage plus Welder Helper on Brawler Prince is very strong. And when you combine that with the Horned Warrior I had plus the Railhammer is great. This is your teaser, which I think is never going to have anything more added to it, but this is like the teaser half says she's going to pick up a new faction or something like that. Who knows? One of them will have some answers. I don't think we're getting any more out of it, sadly, but a fun little conclusion to the war. Take me away. 205 Pact Shards. Not too bad. Pretty good score as well. If you want to get a really high score, though, you have to pre-relentless everything, basically. Not everything, but you want to pre-relentless these two. The Seraph and the Divinity. But 59k. Not too shabby. This is a fun one. Nothing too high rolly, but still a good time. Thanks for watching. Oh, it's capital I. I was like, wait a minute. It's just one word, isn't it? No. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.